About warrior training, tracker ways, origins, weaknesses of predator Bigfoot, mind speak, what traps look like, and how to know if predator Bigfoot are around them.
A warrior is a warrior. Warriors are not survivors, and survivors are not warriors. We arrive from a waiting place for the purpose of protecting our earth, to gather all the knowledge of the world, to prepare the spiritual body by attaining knowledge, and to prepare our body for the physical path, the physical challenges we will face alone. We arrive from the spirituality of earth. Arriving alone is one of the conditions for return. Before our arrival to earth, we gathered everything we needed for our journey called life. This dream world, time is of the essence. The warrior's way begins at arrival. The upbringing of a warrior is only trained by the most war-tested leader. The physical body has to be the most prepared, the best trained by the most skilled warriors at war. In battle, move strategically and with purpose. To lose self-importance is to acknowledge ourselves as energy beings in a physical being here for the purpose of warrior. Everything we do is with perfection. Our control is impeccable. Our decisions are so carefully calculated that nothing that happens is unsuspected. Be aware of everything. Every shift, every change. Scan the horizon for shadows. A forest that has little to no animals. The weather, the change of wind, the arrival of fog, twilight, eclipses, full moons, and know that fog is not normal. Know the scent of a creature and feel for its presence. When the rains begin, smell the air for unusual scents, not of the area, or a fine forest, or frankincense, or myrrh. They hunt before storms to cover any tracks or marks, but their stench comes from rolling in blood and wet hair. The demon can look like a big dog lying down in the brush. A lying dog with a beak. The shape of a bush. Red eyes in the forest. A strange light in the darkness or night sky, hovering or moving from side to side. A lightning bug of unusual size. Multiple crackling sparks in the sky. People floating, or an image of a head in the air That is a demon dangling from a thread line. Dark silhouettes that fly. Unusual movement or quick movements out of the corner of your right eye. The size of the demon depends on its imprints, to small holes, to puddles. Some small and others 10, 20, 50 feet apart. The demons have their own hunting grounds, their own sections, mountains, forests, national parks, camping areas, isolated rest stops, underbrush, animal trails, hiking trails, to the deepest of the forest centers. Cedar trees capture energy, so look for them to be in the forest of where the predators live. Spirituality is knowing everything you need, you already gathered. At any given time, you have offensive and defensive feelings that protect you. Goose pimples on the arm, hair on the back of your neck stands up, flowing wind or a shiver. It all informs you of a cosmic translucent predator. The training of the energy body is in preparation for our journey or return. Our spirituality has full awareness and goes through that door. And through memory of grand deeds and truth, spiritual power is stored. The body, the reason, the will, the energy body are all separate, but are all one. Each part has to be trained as separate, but as one. Liao calls the creatures to the place where they have spotted prey. Their sounds, we are to know what to listen for. Giggles, laughing, or the laughter of children in the forest. A voice of distress. A scream, call for help. The sound of a baby crying. Low or high, muffled, or a raspy voice. Or a gurgling sound. Clicking. A single chirping bird in the night. Growling in the forest. Sound of light footsteps when you move, and stop when you stop, and run when people run. Use coded words for a location, but change the words after 2 calls, because the demon can mimic your sounds and will use your words to call you towards a different location. A knocking noise is not for communication. Flip rocks or branches to have you run in a certain direction, to make you go another way and run right into a trap, usually an enclosed area, a corral in the forest made of sticks, branches, brush bent over trees. Trees or limbs lying on a pathway people and animals travel. Cows and animals will have their face skin stripped off after suffocation occurs. Dogs and cats will be stripped of their skins. The sign of a spider bite will have bleeding from the eyes, the ears, nose, and mouth. There will be puncture wounds, the soft tissue of the stomach and the heart missing. It eats flesh from the arms and legs. Caves or underground burrows are used as hiding, feeding, and storage places. Scrapes on trees are marked hunting grounds. The demon has many names, and it has been called many things from the beginning of time. M as the symbol or the letter. The feathered, forked-tongued jaguar. Comets, pillars, columns, God, lords, kings, giants, monsters, stars, eye in the sky, red eye, Santa Maria, Argo, Slender Man, Mothman, Shadow People, Predator.
What are the most